Hello everyone, welcome back to the Undercut. Today it's another podcast day. We've got a lot of news to cover actually, so why don't we get straight into it? Let's not dilly dally. Let's not beat around the bush. Chinese Grand Prix is coming up, and there's a lot of news to cover. So first of all, I think we start with the breaking news this week. Fernando Alonso signs a brand new contract for Aston Martin.
He does. And that'll make him, what, is it 2026 he's signed till?
Yeah.
So how old will he be then? 45?
Yeah, 45, 46, something like that.
Fucking hell.
So he's getting on,
Old.
and I mean, we said he was getting on 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He's fucking, he's going. It's interesting to see how old he could get to.
That's the point.
And it's crazy actually as well because that's the longest contract that he has ever signed as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite mental when you think about it.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, what, 2 years?
Yeah, it's the longest contract he's ever signed. So wait, so is every contract he's had has been a one year deal?
No, he's had 2 years as well.
But I imagine that
There'll be some form of, it'll be like 2 year plus 1.
yeah, probably. I imagine as well there's probably usually I reckon you probably have clause, especially with Fernando Alonso, you probably have a clause in his contract where if the team doesn't perform, he's allowed to dip. Maybe that's not the case with Aston Martin.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that factors into the length that he could stay there.
Well, we're not going to know the full insides and outs, are we?
No, we're never going to know. But anyway, he's with Aston Martin until 2026. So he's given it another year with these regs, which we're probably going to see Max Verstappen win another championship.
Yeah.
At least Red Bull. And then he's going to give a crack at the new regulations. So he will have been here for maybe 5-6 regulation changes, something like that. Fucking
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
There could be a chance that Fernando Alonso races with someone born in the year that he debuted.
Yeah, that's a very big possibility. When was he born? When did Fernando Alonso made his debut in 2001, which would make.
It's already.
Oh wait, no. So no, he has. He's made it. That's already happened.
Debuted in 2001.
Yeah.
2001.
Oh no, 2002. 2002. The year I was born. That we were born.
We were born.
Well, we were born 4 days apart.
5
days apart. That's kind of weird, actually.
You're really not good today, are you?
No, I can't do math. No, it's 2000 and 2002. Yeah, 2002. Because he took a year out.
No, 2001.
It was 2001.
Minardi.
Oh, so he took a year out.
And then he joined Renault as a test driver for 2002.
So he was at Minardi 2001.
Yeah.
Took a year out 2002. Came back for Renault 2003. Renault 2004.
Yeah.
Won the championship 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And then went to McLaren 2007. And then obviously we all know the rest from there.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, he's. Can you name all the teams every year he was with?
Can you name every season?
McLaren. Yeah, can you name every season?
Then he went. McLaren was 2007. Did he go back to Renault?
Yeah.
Then he went to Ferrari.
Renault 2009.
Well, yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm moving on this. Renault, Ferrari. Then he went back to McLaren.
Yep. 2015.
Retired. Came back with Alpine.
Renault again.
Which is Renault. And then now he's Aston Martin.
That's crazy. So yeah, Alonso he's had a hell of a career. Clearly, he still thinks he can win the championship, which I think is testament to the guy.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah, I don't think he will. But oh well, we've got there's always some hope for Alonso fans. But anyway, moving on to other pressing matters. What else have we got in the pipeline that's come out this week?
Well, I've seen you put a post on our story.
Yes.
About Carlos Sainz.
Yes.
Now, I do want to clear that up. That was just speculation.
Rumours.
Not definite.
No.
And I think it has come out, these stories, because of the Alonso agreement. Which he's kind of forcing Mercedes' hand into making the decision now.
Why is that?
Because if you think about it, that's the Alonso option gone for them.
Yeah. Which we talked a lot about, by the way.
Which we did talk a lot about. Red Bull supposedly, Red Bull and Aston Martin were hurrying Alonso to make a decision.
Yes, they were. That was something else.
Which was quite interesting. So, if Red Bull were to sign Alonso, that would have meant Perez out. So, in their mind, that would be... They're still looking for a replacement for Perez, which would be a Carlos Sainz. Now, if Alonso and Sainz have signed on, Max doesn't leave Red Bull, suddenly all of Mercedes' options are gone.
Yeah.
So it does make sense, that news about Carlos Sainz signing Mercedes.
Yeah, because it's also come out as well, and this is confirmed. Helmut Marko spoke about Carlos Sainz, saying that they are interested in Carlos Sainz. Christian Horner as well said that in response that to obviously all the rumours and everything, that Perez does get priority.
Yeah, but you can't.
He has to prove himself over a good majority of the season before then they make that decision.
Yeah.
And until then, Carlos Sainz is still very much an option.
Well, yeah, and you got to think, if Sainz signs for Red Bull, that's Mercedes' options basically gone, other than Antonelli.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you'll have the option of Perez, who won't have a seat. If I'm Mercedes, I'm choosing Bottas over Perez again. Like, I'd rather Bottas come back.
Fair enough. That's
Would you
your
not?
opinion.
Would you not? Like, realistically, if you think about it.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
I think people would be quick to jump on us there and say, "Oh well, Bottas is washed. Perez has been doing really well at Red Bull." You got to remember, Perez has had a car.
If anyone comes in the comments, Perez has been doing really well at Red Bull. That was his first front row start. Japan was since Miami last year.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's literally recency bias because Perez has been doing. Perez is in a rocket ship. Bottas is in an absolute tractor. I think it would be smarter bringing Bottas back only because he knows the team. He knows Hamilton. No, Hamilton. He's replacing Hamilton.
He would be replacing Hamilton.
He has been teammates with George for one race.
He knows Toto. He knows George. He knows the team.
Yeah.
He knows everyone there. It gives a sense of continuity. And he's a good driver. He's a consistent driver.
And it clearly worked for a few years, didn't it?
Perez is not.
But yeah, no, I mean, on that situation, I think the reason I posted it, I wouldn't post something if I didn't think it was coming from reliable sources. But I posted it because I thought it was interesting, because I think Mercedes, like you said, are getting to the point where they really do need to make a decision.
I think this Alonso news is kind of forcing them to hurry thoughts up.
And you know why Alonso's decision was forced? Because Red Bull was telling him to make a decision.
Yeah.
Because Red Bull had talks with Fernando, and Red Bull are saying, listen, if you are available, we need to get this done now. And then Alonso's had to pick. And I think the reason I saw, one of the reasons why Alonso was deterred from Red Bull was because he didn't want to go up against Max Verstappen.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's a rumour, that's not anything Alonso said, but allegedly one of the reasons why he picked Aston Martin, a 2-year deal with Aston Martin over Red Bull, was because he didn't want to go up against Max. So this whole situation
Alonso's
is now
running away.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
He's ran from Hamilton.
Yeah, he did. He did run from Hamilton.
Who else did he run from?
I don't think he really ran from anyone else.
He pretty much ran from everyone. Whenever he don't like a team, he goes.
Well, yeah. Whenever Alonso burns bridges way too easily. I mean, clearly not though, actually, because I really like Alonso. I think he's funny. But yeah, no. This whole Red Bull situation is boiled over and has just forced Alonso to make a decision. It's now forcing Mercedes to make a decision, and I mean, I bet Antonelli's licking his lips now.
And everyone's wanting Carlos Sainz after the start that he's made.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. How is Carlos Sainz not within a seat? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He is, apart from Max Verstappen, the best driver on the grid at the moment.
Well,
Performance-wise, he's on form.
keeping on with Max Verstappen then.
Yes.
I thought it was interesting. He was supposedly asked, what does he think about F1 potentially of moving Japan 2030 to Osaka?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
I've heard the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Osaka for 2030. And he has supposedly said, oh, I won't be here.
I saw that. Yeah, he's like, what did he say? He said something like, "Oh, that'd be cool, but I'm not gonna be here, so it don't matter."
Yeah. Which we know, when does Max Verstappen's contract run out?
2028.
2028.
Is it? Or is it 2026? I don't know.
It's one of them.
It was that long ago
Mm-hmm.
that we could be getting to the point where it is getting to renewal time, or it might still be a few years away.
Yeah. Now we know Max Verstappen's a 3-time world champion.
Yep.
Soon to be 4 at the end of this year.
And 5 by the end of next year.
5 by the end of next year. So we go to 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. So there's 4 more years after that.
Yeah.
So what he's on about is he just wants to break the record and he's gone.
Well, I don't think Max cares about that though.
I don't think he does. I don't think he shows that he does.
Do you think inside?
I think inside every driver does.
Yeah.
Inside, like if you had the opportunity, if you knew you had the car, you had everything. Inside, you know that you've got the ability to break the record. Inside, you know you're gonna want it.
Yeah. That's
you
true,
just have your name there. Like even if you say, "Oh, I don't care," "Oh, I'm not that bothered,"
Yeah.
you do. You are bothered. Everyone's bothered.
How old will he? How old is he now? Is he 26?
26. So by 2029, you'll be 30.
Well, we're assuming he retires in 2029.
I'm assuming.
Assuming that, so he'd be 31,
Yeah,
which is incredibly young.
it is young, but
That's
you got to remember he
peak years.
started at 17 as well.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
So that's
What-
15 years in the sport.
I might piss Max fans off here, right?
Good. Piss him off.
But if he retires before 2030, and we assume, based on what you said, every F1 driver somewhere deep inside wants to break the record, even if they say they don't.
He has to win pretty much every year.
He has to pretty much win every year, and we know F1 doesn't work like that. It's
Not all the time.
it's mostly based off the car.
A lot.
It's
Of it
80%
is.
of the car.
A lot of it is.
If Max-
It was the same with Schumacher. It's the same with Hamilton.
Same with Max.
It's the same with Max. You can't dispute
If you
that.
give them all a shit car, they're not winning anything. If Red Bull don't get the 2026 regulations right, and Mercedes and Ferrari, McLaren are a bit closer, Max isn't going to win.
Granted, they are top drivers. They're good drivers.
Obviously, yeah.
They're phenomenal drivers, but there is a degree of car element to their success.
I don't think Max wins 7 championships by 2030.
Neither do I.
I just think the likelihood that the pendulum swings to another team when new regulations come in is too high.
I think it swings to Ferrari.
Yeah, I do as well. I agree. I think it swings to Ferrari or McLaren. I don't think or maybe even Mercedes.
I don't think it'll be Mercedes again. I think it'll be Ferrari. Ferrari are well overdue.
Ferrari are well overdue. Ferrari are so well overdue. And to be fair, Alpine Renault are overdue as well. Renault are so
they've
overdue.
not got the power to get there.
They're a works team. They should.
They should, but there's something hidden wrong in that team.
And McLaren are overdue as well.
They are.
McLaren
McLaren
are
are well
way
overdue,
overdue.
but I don't see them as a powerhouse, especially in 2026 with that
They
Ferrari.
are.
No, but not like they're a powerhouse, but I don't see them. Like if you compared Ferrari and McLaren right now, who's going to be in better shape in 2026? I would have my money on Ferrari, hands down.
You always bet Ferrari. You can't ever count out Ferrari though. That's like
I know you got
in F1 history.
You have to look at Ferrari. What Fred's doing at Ferrari now as well. Obviously, you're going to have Lewis and Charles, who have been teammates for a year in 2026. They'll have inputs on that car. It could look like Ferrari are unbeatable. And we could see a Charles or another Lewis Championship 2026.
We could. I don't dispute that. I just think what Zach Brown's doing at McLaren as well, and with the new facilities
Zach's
that they've
doing
brought in. Because we've got to remember, McLaren are no slouch. They've got some of the best facilities in the sport.
Yeah.
And they've just brought in a new wind tunnel, I'm pretty sure, as well, didn't they, at the start of the season?
They are doing well.
McLaren are... I would not... McLaren are well overdue.
I won't count them out for sure, but I think Ferrari... I don't know. Everything seems to be lining up for them to make a huge push for 2026.
It's like Ferrari going into 2025 reminds me of fucking... what they called that Real Madrid team when they bought Beckham. What were they called? Well, why can't
the Galacticos?
The Galacticos, yeah, it reminds me of the Galacticos.
What?
Everything's just there's so much shit going on.
What it is kind of reminding me of is Mercedes 2013. They had the year, they got everything into place. They brought everything into place, but everything lined everything up, getting it all in, developing that car, and then bam, 2014.
Yeah. But I mean, they
could do it again.
The regulations aren't gonna be.
They're not dramatic.
They're not gonna be dramatic enough.
They're not as dramatic as the 2014 ones.
But there's gonna be a lot of aero involved because the engine covers and all that.
And the thing is, Ferrari have made that step where they're not a million miles off Red Bull this year.
No, they're not. They're closer than I thought they were going to be.
They're a lot closer, and if they could continue that momentum, hit the 2026 new regs, because they are new regs essentially, and there is ground to make.
Yeah, there is. There's plenty of ground to make.
Plenty, and if you can hit it off the bat,
yeah. I
don't know. I think Charles and Lewis are going to be right up there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's it will be an interesting season, and we got to remember as well. If Ferrari managed to close that gap even more by the end of the season,
you
can't count Charles or Hamilton out of next year's championship.
As
much as I think Max will win it, I think if they're closer, they'll give him a run for his money.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
No, I can't see that.
It could get interesting.
It could get very interesting. So yeah, I mean, and then as well, Audi if they somehow pull a blinder. You never know.
I don't know. I really can't tell you. But seen the thing about Andretti as well. They've built a new.
Yes. So there's a So two things. Andretti building a new headquarters in Silverstone.
That's the word.
Facilities and stuff for F3 and F2, I believe. To hopefully elevate their chances into F1. And there was rumours that then got denied by Alpine, but I think it could just be PR, that apparently they're looking to sell the team off.
Yes, I have seen them rumours as well.
And they've been confirmed to be false, but I'm not going to lie, they're going to say that anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because if the team goes out on the market publicly, it's going to decrease its value because people are going to know they're looking to sell, so they're going to offer less money.
Yeah.
So they're even if they're trying to sell and even if they're not, they're always going to say they're not selling.
Yeah.
So for people that are saying, oh, no, they said they're not going to sell, the reason why they're saying that is because even if they were, they're not. They would never they would never say publicly they were going to sell because it's going to decrease the value of the team.
The thing is, though, like if they were to sell, I'm not a huge fan of Alpine.
No.
Never have been. But I do still want to see a French team on the grid.
Yeah. I mean, we were saying this.
Come on, Persia.
Wait, no. unless you want really bad reliability.
Hey, it would spice it up a bit.
No. We were saying this a few months back on a podcast that F1 isn't F1 without
some form of French.
There's three countries that I feel like F1 isn't without.
Yeah.
The UK,
hands down.
France, and Germany. I think
that's
those three.
And we've lost.
Oh no, Italy. Sorry, four. Italy.
We've pretty much lost Germany.
I think the culture in the UK obviously is on hands down.
Yeah.
Italy is obviously Ferrari, the Tifosi, Monza.
Yeah.
Germany, Hockenheim, Nürburgring, Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, all these different characters.
We have lost Germany.
We've lost Germany a bit, and Germany's a big force in F1. It's a big culture. Mercedes, obviously, as well, Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
And then France, obviously, all the French Grand Prix, obviously all the successful French drivers, Alain Prost, the French Grand Prix, obviously coming in with Paul Ricard. It was still there, still a big influence. We've lost Paul Ricard now for this season.
It was a shit track. I'm not mad at it.
Obviously, Renault in the history there, Lotus when they were there. It's, there was a big French connection with F1, and it's slowly starting to fade away a bit like Germany, and it's kind of a bit sad.
It is very sad. I mean, is it a toll of this US powerhouse?
Yes.
Coming in,
yeah.
The US is taking over, which I'm not mad about, but I'm not a lover.
No, as long as it's good for the sport.
At the moment, it seems okay with the sport. I think we're getting a bit too carried away with the races. In terms of Miami, I liked Vegas, but if you'd introduce Chicago as well, oh my god.
I'm not mad about there being several American races because
but it's gonna get to a point where I feel like it's gonna get ridiculous. Where I don't know, in 2030 we could be seeing Miami, Vegas, Texas, Chicago,
New York.
You
couldn't do that.
Probably not New York, but maybe like I don't know.
I don't know.
Alabama.
No, definitely not.
No, but you know what I mean.
Utah.
I think we could see like 6, maybe 7 American races by 2030, 2035 time, which I'm gonna get fed up of.
I'm not bothered by it.
I don't want it to get an American overhaul. That's what I'm worried about.
You think it's going to lose... Right, okay. Going to be really patriotic for a second here. F1's a British sport.
Oh, yeah.
It always has been. Its roots, it always will be.
Yes.
Right? First and foremost. Obviously, Italy, Germany, France are all important. We all know this. A large majority of F1 is very European-based. But F1 comes from Great Britain.
Yeah.
If it gets an American overhaul, I think Europeans will also agree with us.
Yeah.
That it's gonna lose that charm. I don't mind there being multiple American races, by the way, because America is a huge country.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It's massive.
I don't mind 3 or 4. I just don't want it to be like a quarter or a third of the whole fucking calendar.
I wouldn't mind it if we had, right? Because obviously
in Alaska we have a snow race.
That'd be cool. But the thing is, North America is a huge place, but it's made up of predominantly 3 main countries. Obviously, you got all the ones at the bottom as well.
Yeah.
But in Central America, but in North America, predominantly is just Canada, Mexico, and the USA.
Well, we've got Canada, we've got Mexico, and we've got 3 USA tracks.
Yeah,
that's enough.
So maybe 1 or 2 USA tracks, and I'm not going to be bothered by
1 or 2. That's it.
1 or 2, but then you've got to look at maybe take some European races out, but most of the calendar's still European. Where's the African race?
Yeah.
We've got plenty of races in Asia. Asia's covered, right?
Yeah.
Asia's covered. Where's the African race, though? That's my concern.
Exactly.
Where's the African race?
I would much rather it be... I'm happy with the US. We've also got South America with Brazil.
And we've also got to think, South America has only got Brazil.
It has only got Brazil.
Maybe an Argentinian race.
Chile.
Colombia.
Just sprinkle something up. I don't want it to be like a... I don't know, 7, 8 in North America, and then the rest European with a sprinkle of Asia.
That is what it is at the moment.
Yeah. What I want is keep what we've got North America. Keep Melbourne. Keep the Asian races.
Yep.
Maybe take out...
I forgot about Australia.
Yeah, you did.
Fucking hell. I was missing something.
You were missing something.
Sorry, Australians. We discovered a few podcasts ago that we obviously don't like Australians, so, fuck you, Australians. No, I'm joking.
Do we not?
No, I love you, Australians. I do. I'm sorry. I love your country. I haven't been, but I'm coming at some point.
Where are you getting that we hate Australians from?
Because you didn't... We were talking about how you didn't like the track.
No, I hate the track. The track can fuck up.
And then I was like, oh, so you're saying you hate Australian people? And you were just like, no.
No.
Your uncle lives there. Anyway, Karen.
Yeah. So I would just like to see, along with Brazil, maybe a Colombia, an Ecuador, a Argentina, a Chile, or then Africa. We could go Nigeria, Madagascar, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia,
South Africa.
South Africa.
I'd love a Madagascar race, so that would go hard.
Like, Come on, let's dabble in some more countries. Let's get this. This is
An
supposed to
Egypt race.
Egypt.
Morocco.
I've said Morocco.
All right.
Like, this is F1. This is supposed to be world sport, going up all continents. At the moment, we've got fucking Australia. We've got
Australia's catching strays, man.
China and Japan.
What other Asian races do we have? Is it
we
only
got
that?
we got rid of
Got rid of India. Got rid
India.
of South Korea.
Korea. Malaysia's gone.
But got rid of Malaysia. Singapore.
Singapore. Oh yeah, so that's 3.
Singapore. What else is there?
I'll take that's it.
Is it just them?
It's just them.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! So they got rid of most of the Asian races.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise they did. They did it so slowly and
then we've got
slyly that I didn't notice.
Canada, Texas, Miami, Vegas, Mexico. That's 5.
Shit! Yeah, they've already got 5.
We've already got 5.
Yeah, don't need any more.
I'll take one more. One more.
Yeah.
That's it. But then we can look at maybe getting rid of a few of the Europeans that are a bit. Meh.
Oh, and by the way, I just want to mention,
Mm.
not to get too political,
Mm.
but if Quebec does end up becoming a separate country, because they're trying to. I heard anyway. My friend told me who's into politics. I'm not too big into it, but apparently Quebec, right, is trying to become its own separate nation from Canada.
Right.
That would mean we'd have the Quebec Grand Prix because Montreal is in Quebec, so we'd have to go to We'd have to go to Toronto or something for the Canadian Grand Prix. Have like a street race in Toronto.
Right. Well, that's.
So there's your.
That sounds like a problem for another day. That's not a problem.
That's
for
a
now.
different. That's
That's
a
a
different.
different problem. We're not dealing with that. Like, do you get where I'm coming? Like,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I think we've got to look at it and make it a more thingy, like, inclusive in the whole world. I would like maybe Canada, fuck Miami, Vegas and Texas
Yeah,
and Mexico.
yeah.
Next day, put Brazil and I don't know Colombia. That'll be interesting.
But haven't they already got a track in Argentina?
They have got a track in Argentina because we have done Argentina. Right, we'll do Argentina.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
got a track.
simple. Yeah.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Right, that's America done.
Yeah.
South America
Yeah.
done.
6 races.
Lovely stuff.
Okay.
Whack in South Africa.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So we've got at least one African race.
At least one. Maybe if we can look and scope out another track somewhere, whack in another. But that's a problem for another time.
A coastal Madagascar race.
That would be lovely. I would love that. I would go to that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then you've got all your Europeans, Britain, Austria. I think we have to look at France coming back, Germany coming back.
Yep.
Only one in Italy. I've had enough of Italy hogging up the tracks. Fuck Imola off, keep Monza.
Yep.
Right? And don't even think about Mugello coming back. Although I did like it for one.
Mugello was very good.
Bring Portugal back.
Portugal's such
Beautiful
a good track.
track.
Such a good track.
Where am I at?
Yeah, that's
13.
13, yeah. Belgium.
Belgium's got to stay. 14.
Zandvoort has to stay.
Zandvoort, 15.
Yep.
Madrid, 16.
Have you fucked off Barcelona?
Yeah, fuck Barcelona.
Okay. What else? We're probably going to miss like a really, really...
I'm gonna...
Monaco!
Yeah, Monaco,
17.
17.
Shit, we're running out of tracks.
No, we're not. We're fine. And then we go to Asia.
Yep.
And we bring in China,
Japan.
Japan. They're coming in. Them two. I reckon we need... And Singapore.
Singapore, yeah.
So that's 20.
Bring Malaysia back.
That's 20. No, I'm not having... It's
No,
it's Malaysia or China.
No, bring Malaysia back!
No, I'm not.
What the fuck? No, Malaysia's such a good circuit.
It's a good track. It's just...
What?
For me...
Most underrated F1 circuit on the whole fucking thing.
It's Malaysia or China.
Why?
I
They're
don't know.
nowhere near each other.
Yeah, I know they're nowhere near each other, but the tracks, I don't know, they seem kind of similar feel to me.
It's because they were both designed by Herman Tilke. But they're very good
but
tracks.
they are both very good tracks, but I think the fact that they're both very similar feeling.
No.
I want different.
No, Malaysia. No.
It's Malaysia or China.
No.
I wouldn't be opposed to...
You can't get rid of China. That's the only thing I'll say.
Alright, then fuck off Malaysia.
No, bring
Well,
Malaysia
shut
in.
up.
If you want to,
Shut up.
if you
I'm
want
bringing
Asian
back
track.
Korea.
Yeah, that was a good track.
Yeah, shut up then.
That was a good track.
Bringing back Korea. So that's 4 in Asia.
Right. So how
as
many
well.
tracks you got there? 21.
21. And then Australia, 22.
Yep.
And then I don't know.
Yeah, so you got two left.
I'd just whack in.
So you got two left if we're matching today's calendar.
What's 24?
24.
Today, so we've got.
So need two left.
Yeah, I've got two left. So
Malaysia.
I don't know. No.
Yes.
No. Maybe visit, like, put an African race in there. Another one. 23.
Malaysia.
I'm not. No, because that makes 5 Asian races.
Yes.
No.
Malaysia.
I would look at another one in Oceania instead of it just being Australia.
Australia's like the only country in Oceania.
New Zealand. Fiji.
Who are they?
Fiji.
No, I know Fiji are, but like
Fiji.
and Papua New Guinea. Yeah, but no, right.
Hear me out. Fiji.
No.
Yeah.
No. When there's already a good track in Malaysia right there. It's wide.
I know it's a good track.
Good for overtaking.
I know it's a
there
good
you
track.
go then.
But
what are you on about?
I'm not. All I'm saying is I would rather a bit like I'm not gonna get excited to see fucking Malaysia and China because they're like the same.
No.
The tracks are. They're very similar.
They are similar, but they're not. They both produce good racing, which is what we want.
Well, let's hope China produces good racing with this car. We'll find out.
Well, we'll find that out. Yeah.
No,
what about Russia? We're sacking Russia off. Is that our question? Yeah, sack Russia off. Yeah. I'm sorry. I really like the Russian circuit.
On the game,
in the game, yeah, in Sochi.
Yeah. Let's forget about that. Let's move on. So yeah, that would be my ideal track. I would like my calendar.
No, but that was the no. By the way, that wasn't getting political. I was just saying this is the ideal calendar. Yeah. So I would put Russia on there.
No, I wouldn't.
No, but not because of what's going on. Like, obviously, what's going on is unacceptable in the whole.
You're floundering
No,
now.
that wasn't the point.
Just forget about.
I like the Russian circuit. Okay.
Just forget about Russia.
Fucking hell, man.
They'll just move on from there. But you could look at another European.
Yeah. What other European tracks have we not thought of? Obviously, try not to have the same. Like, not trying to.
I can't be bothered to go back through the whole calendar again. I've lost the will.
We definitely have missed one. Either way, yeah. I mean, we've been waffling for a very long time.
That was a waffle.
It was a waffle.
I did waffle there.
But either
I
way,
don't care.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, so we pretty much discussed all the news. I mean,
yeah.
Is there a possibility that Andretti buy out Alpine if the rumours are true?
I hope not. I think if someone is to buy out Alpine, I'd want it to be someone else. Like, I don't know, just throw Rogue One in there, Lamborghini. Yeah. Because I want 11 teams.
Yeah.
I want more teams. I want 11. I want 12. Maybe.
I'd like 12 teams.
I think 12 is a nice number. I don't want any more than 12.
12 is max though.
24 cars on the grid.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
And if Alpine was to go, I'd want it to be. I'd preferably want another French team, which would have to leave what? Peugeot. Or there's another French team that I'm forgetting. Citroen. Oh God.
You would looking at stinkers here, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe not.
But it's just Renault.
It's just Renault, really.
Yeah.
There's
got to be another French car we're not thinking of.
No, but like, I won't be opposed for Porsche to come in.
Okay, here's right before we end the pod. Right, 12 grid race, 12 grid F1 grid.
Yeah.
12 teams, ideal grid.
Ideal grid.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna throw. Okay, right. I'm gonna throw this out there. Right, Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari have to be there.
McLaren has to be there.
McLaren has to be there. Williams has to be there.
That's
right?
5.
5. There you go. Those 5 are locked in no matter what. They're iconic. You can't change them.
Yeah, I'm keeping Audi.
Audi.
6.
Yep, I agree. I'm gonna throw in. Renault.
Yeah, I'll keep a Renault.
Not Alpine, Renault.
Yeah, I'll put Renault.
Not Alpine.
Not Alpine. Renault. It's more history.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Audi Sauber, by the way, / Sauber. I'm gonna put on there.
Remember, it's just Audi now.
Yeah.
It's not Audi Sauber. It's just Audi. Now.
Aston Martin.
Yeah, I'd keep Aston.
I like the British racing green. That's cool.
I'd throw in Porsche.
Porsche, yep. Throw a Porsche in that. So that's 9 teams. Throw a.
I would keep.
Is Porsche Italian?
No, it's German.
German. Yeah. So another German team, Porsche.
I would keep AlphaTauri in there, or
So
RB.
RB, Red Bull Junior, RB.
Yeah.
Scuderia, but keep him Scuderia by the way.
I'd
So
like
Italian.
him back to being Scuderia.
So it's we'll say Tara. So
that's 10.
last two. Are we sacking Haas off?
I'm sacking Haas off.
Sack Haas off. Yeah, sack him off. In fact, Andretti buys Haas.
I'd like Andretti to buy Haas. So
That's Andretti.
That's 11.
That's your American team.
Yeah.
Well.
And I would like it to be.
I'd like Lamborghini.
I would like Lamborghini.
A Lamborghini.
Or Bugatti.
Or Bugatti, yeah. Lamborghini. So there's you got 3 Italian teams there.
Yeah.
And you got 3 British teams. 3 Italian, 3 British.
3 British.
Yeah. Williams, McLaren, Aston
Williams,
Martin.
yeah. Completely blanked Williams.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, that was fun.
Bussing. There we go.
We've just gone through 12 grid and the whole.
You got you got
F1. Listen to us, man.
Yeah, you got 2 German, 3 Italian, 3 British, a French, an American. Yeah. Oh, an Austrian as well.
2
Red Bull.
Yeah. Austrian.
There you go. That's your perfect F1 grid. There you go.
Yes.
Anyway, that
Okay,
we'll end the podcast there before we waffle on too much.
Yeah, we can't get talking more.
The thing is that when there's not a race on, right, and we're just sat here talking, we're
in trouble of waffling again now. Here we go.
No, I'm just saying, like we've been held back for a while, and when we do our videos, then we have to talk on a specific topic. But here we just don't have to.
I know. I do like a waffle.
We've been let loose.
I do like a waffle.
I know. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.